It's go time for the Pelicans here at home. Here they are coming down the tunnel earlier in their finest attire. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the five for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Chris Middleton, Tyler Hero out there with Harden. Then there's Embiid, and it's Sohan in at the four. And for the Pelicans, Kelly Olynyk is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Markkanen in at small forward. And we've got two teams, Greg, that have built up some momentum coming into this one for sure.
Yeah, I mean, both sides have had a successful stretch here recently, but this will be a test of will and preparation.
Now, Hero, and it's good for two.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Westbrook kicks to Markkanen. Here he goes. No good with the layup. Dallas with the ball. It's Hero with the drive. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
More than a great jump shooter, Hero is a tremendous ball handler who can finish the drive with either hand.
Here's Westbrook. James Harden with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Sohan. And Holmgren pulls it down.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Here's Westbrook. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Westbrook, a physical player. He doesn't back down from contact while letting it fly.
Pass to Embiid. Harden against Westbrook. Here's Embiid. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status. You know, it's the muscle and size of Embiid that allow him to score through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And it's clear that's a change for the better from what he was able to do at the free throw line a year ago, guys.
The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Markkanen. And the pass to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. There's the lob to Markkanen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Embiid, the pass to Middleton. Driving in. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Embiid's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First free throw is good.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Second free throw, no good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Dallas. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Holmgren. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Mavericks are gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Westbrook against Harden. From 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. He has 5.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Passes to Sohan. Inside, Embiid. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Edwards. Rebound by Sohan.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And here are the Pelicans now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, here we are, Clark. This is game 2 of a back-to-back for these guys, so should we expect lower energy out there?
I certainly am not counting on that. I mean, these guys are in tremendous physical condition. They can handle a quick turnaround. That's part of what they get paid to do.
And he knocks down the first one. Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big 3 of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Here's Westbrook. It dropped for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
Dallas moving the ball around. Embiid. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists tonight.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And now let's check out the standings in the Eastern Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Mavericks. They're 2nd in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Pelicans, a few slots below them.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Here's Middleton. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Here's Sohan. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Lyles checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Anthony's checked in. Now, Hero coming off a solid outing against Miami. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Dallas, no good that time either. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Anthony kicks to Hero. Dishes to Embiid. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Anthony following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Back to Anthony. From deep. Traps in the tray.
When it comes to solid three-point shooting, Anthony makes them when they count the most.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Outside Westbrook. Over Anthony. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Mavericks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for New Orleans. They trail by 3. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Chet Holmgren. David, what's the status?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pelicans. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. And you couldn't have a worse time for this injury, Kevin, especially as the last games of the season are approaching.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Tyler Hero out there with Anthony. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Sohan in at the force line. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that leap?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
And for the Mavericks, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Edwards against Hero. Feeds it to Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
Hey, with his strength, Embiid very physical. It's going to take a lot more contact than that to rattle him.
Markkanen with it. Now defended by Embiid. Markkanen can't get it to go. The Mavericks leading. Hero with it. He's got 8. Embiid, no good. Right side Westbrook. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Westbrook's got 13.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans. Hero against Edwards. Payne dishes to Embiid. And Middleton kicks to Payne. Shot clock at 5. Over Westbrook. Again, the Mavericks score. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Edwards looking it over. Jackson has the open look. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Well, you know, he's destroying them right now, guys. This defense has to make an adjustment and try and cool him off.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Russell Westbrook.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, Hero. 8 points for him. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Westbrook. Outside for Jackson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. Pelicans, number 1.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Edwards against Hero. Out left to the wing. Now Middleton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Miami. Outside Westbrook. And he drives in. Good on the bucket. And it's a 3-point Pelican lead.